City officials have vowed that no public money will be spent for the proposed Farmers Field in downtown LA. But a CBS 2 News investigation has found taxpayer money meant for the poor is ending up in the hands of a very rich company tied to the stadium. Investigative reporter David Goldstein went in search of some answers.
Jeff Dietrich serves 1,000 meals a day at his soup kitchen on Skid Row. He sees the poor and needy firsthand and doesn't see why $1 million of taxpayer money that could go to help these people on Skid Row is ending up in the hands of the world's largest architectural firm, the one that happened to design Farmers Field, the new privately financed football stadium.
When you drive around here and you see all of the people on the streets pushing shopping carts, when you see them lying on the streets, when you see them homeless, you have to ask yourself, how can you use money for that kind of activity? But
we found that's just what the mayor is proposing. After promises of no public money going to the stadium project, he's okayed $1 million of federal community development block grant money that's earmarked to help the poor and needy, now going to the Gensler architectural firm. They're moving from Santa Monica to this building dubbed the Jewel Box in downtown LA. The money is for rehabbing the building to turn it into a trendy office complex for 250 employees.
People are really mad.
Becky Dennison with the LA Community Action Network, a group devoted to protecting the rights of the homeless, was outraged.
I think it's pure politics and driven by the stadium project.
Through the Legal Aid Foundation, they filed a complaint with HUD, which administers the money, alleging mismanagement of the community block grant funds.
Do you think this is a sort of backdoor way to get public money to the stadium?
Yes. I think we've said on the stadium project from the beginning that we didn't oppose the stadium project, but we didn't want public money and we didn't want backroom deals. And that's what we see.
HUD responded, saying Gensler is eligible for the money as long as they create just 29 new jobs. At least 51% have to be held by low or moderate income workers who have no more than a high school education. It sounds easy enough, but even people within the city questioned it. In emails obtained by Legal Aid, one person involved with granting the money said, quote, "This project could meet a national objective, public benefit, etc., but I imagine this will not. What LMJ, low to moderate income jobs, will a high-powered architectural firm create?"
Should this money be going to an architectural firm?
Absolutely not.
Mark Lewis and his wife Beth Mueller tried to get some of the same public funds that went to Gensler. Through the Central City Community Outreach, a church on Skid Row, they proposed more than 24 programs to help the needy. All were turned down.
There are a lot better ways to spend $1 million and provide a lot more jobs.
Despite all the questions, and despite the fact that Gensler still hasn't told the city what kind of jobs will be created and how, the city council approved the mayor's proposal. Gensler told me they will hire at least 29 employees, and the mayor stands behind his decision.
It's part of our effort to revitalize the city, and it's an effort that I stand behind.
The mayor says Gensler will bring hundreds of jobs to downtown LA, and the money has nothing to do with football.
This is public money going toward the stadium.
Actually, it's not. It's public money going to job creation, going to provide more revenue.
But critics say that will never filter down to those who need it the most.
I don't think anybody on this street I don't think any poor person is going to get any of those jobs.
And that's where the money should go, they claim, not to a company with ties to a stadium that's supposed to be built without public funds, but to those who need it the most. David Goldstein, CBS 2 News.
Well, up next, the music legend found living in a van on the streets of LA.